This is Aussie Max Zone. We'll cover everything Apple, including Macs, iPhones, iPads, and more. All this from an Aussie perspective. Sit back, relax, and insert yourself into the zone. The Aussie Max Zone.
Zarn, how are you?
Fantastic, Michael. How are you?
Excellent. Welcome to show 365 Aussie Max Zone. Anything special going on?
Yeah, in the school week here.
Yeah.
So wrapping everything up. There's lots of Christmas parties and kids. Oh, where are you going?
My fault.
Oh, there we go. And yeah, just wrapping everything up, really.
Excellent. Excellent. So, and you're feeling better than you did last week, anyway.
Yeah, I'm a little bit better. If I cough, I apologise.
Yep, so do I.
Yeah, can't get rid of the cough.
No, and I've been COVID tested and failed.
Me too. Yeah, me too. I've got a negative.
So now I can hear something. Is that because it's coming through on your? There you go.
Gone.
You right?
Yep.
Now that's there. Apple CEO Tim Cook says this is a moment of historic urgency regarding climate change. Apple World Today reports Cook's speech. Thank you to all the advocates and leaders becoming a member of us at the present. This is a vital gathering, and we at Apple do not take our presence on this group frivolously. We put on it as a badge of responsibility. At this second of historic urgency, each chief of countries, of corporations, and of communities has a selected burden to behave. This 12 months, Apple has accelerated our progress. We turned carbon impartial for our worldwide company emissions. Already we're serving to 95 of our suppliers transition to 100% renewable power, a quantity we proceed to develop. We've unveiled a plan unrivaled in its ambition to realise carbon neutrality for our total provide chain and product utilisation by 2030, 20 years earlier than the aim set by the United Nations. We see each a part of our machine life cycle, from design to manufacturing to sturdiness and restore to recycling, as a possibility for environmental innovation, transferring us in the direction of our aim of a closed-loop provide chain. The selection between the underside line and the way forward for our planet is a false one, and every new inexperienced innovation provides this proof. This is not any time for modifications of the margins. Together, we are able to transition to a carbon-neutral financial system and usher in a brand new period of inclusive alternative. This is a second for ambition, cooperation, and management. We at Apple are proud to be our associate and we name on corporations and governments worldwide to do all we are able to make 2021 the 12 months we flip the nook for good. The 2020 Climate Ambition Summit is co-hosted by the United Nations, the United Kingdom, and France. So that was Tim speaking at the summit.
Yes. So that's excellent.
Yeah, I'm glad he's going that way.
Yeah. I think, sort of trying to improve, considering, that they were accused of not recycling enough.
Yes.
And now he's come out and said, well, no, that isn't a fact. We're actually trying our hardest here to, be renewable and
don't forget it's on us as well.
That's
If
right.
we
it
don't
is
give
all
them
right.
stuff to recycle, or if we just chuck it in the bin,
Yeah,
we are doing the wrong thing.
absolutely. So 1 second, sorry.
Yep.
I guess you can hear all of that. I just realised I still have my AirPods in. Walking around and sorry.
All good.
Cheers.
Well, we know it wasn't a bottle of bourbon.
No,
Bottle of sauce.
non-alcoholic. Yeah, non-alcoholic. Just yeah,
Try and stop the coughing.
that's right. All right. So, some cool toys have been released.
Yeah.
So we got Airpod Max. Check these bad boys out. Oh, they look so good.
Yeah. Lots of colours too. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Do we have pictures of the coloured ones?
No,
Or just
well-
the one picture?
Just the one picture, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So Apple introduces Airpod Max, the magic of AirPods in a stunning over-ear design. Airpod Max features incredible high-fidelity audio, Sorry,
Yeah.
I'm going to move this over. There we go. Adaptive EQ, active noise cancellation, and spatial audio. I have no idea what that is, by the way.
Spatial audio. Spatial. Audio.
Spatial, sorry. There we go.
Yeah. So that's when you're looking at the screen and you turn your head, and the sound still comes. You know what I mean? Like if you if you were following a car like that, you'd hear it.
You'd hear it.
Yeah.
That's cool. Spatial audio then. There you go. Apple last week announced Airpod Max, innovative wireless headphones that bring the magic of AirPods to an over-ear design with high-fidelity sound. Airpod Max combines a custom acoustic design, H1 chips, and active software to power... what's that? Computational.
Computational.
What is computational? I have no idea what that is either.
That's where it's working out what to hear, what not to hear, what should be high, what should be low.
Excellent. Audio for breakthrough listening experiences with adaptive EQ. Active noise cancellation, transparency mode, and the spatial audio. Airpod Max come in 5 gorgeous colors. So this is where I come in. Like sound... the colors, including space gray, silver, sky blue, green, pink, which is the one we showed you guys, and available to order with availability beginning Tuesday, the 15th of December. Oh, tomorrow. AirPods are the most popular headphones in the world, beloved for their effortless setup. It just took me almost crashed my computer, and then but still, we're not going to go into that right now. Incredible sound quality. That's true. Is there something in the background playing?
No,
Okay.
I've got nothing.
I keep hearing it's like a newsreader or something. Anyway, incredible sound quality, and it could be just me. Iconic design with AirPods Max. We are bringing that magical AirPods experience to a stunning over-ear design with high-fidelity audio. Apple Senior Vice President of Worldwide... I'm having a great night tonight. President of Worldwide Marketing. The custom acoustic design combined with the powerful H1 chip and advanced software enables Airpod Max to use that other word to wirelessly deliver the ultimate personal listening experience and lots more. Now, I completely stuffed that up, and I read it beforehand. So, God, I love live TV.
Yes, that's right.
Live internet TV.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of which, I wanted to do this too, didn't I? I wanted to go up here and then go like that. There we go. So, now, NBN over-provisioning makes lowest two speed tiers faster than advertised. ZNet Australia, thanks to the National Broadband Network, NBN, over-provisioning its plans by 10 to 15%, it is very likely that customers on the NBN's lowest two fixed-line speed tiers, 12 megabit and 25 megabit, are getting speeds faster than what is on the label. So, thank you very much. Giving an opportunity for everybody.
I noticed this when we were living in Penrith.
Yeah.
And I had, it was meant to be 25 down.
Mm-hmm.
And I was probably getting about 29.
Yeah. And every little bit helps. Yeah.
Exactly right. Exactly. Every little bit helps. And so I know it's not much, but it was always about there. And then when we moved out here, again, I was meant to be getting 25 down, and I was probably getting about 32, 34 down.
Yeah.
And now I've got 50 down here, and I'm probably ranging around 55 to 60.
Yeah.
So it's pretty good.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent.
I'm pretty happy with what I pay for, actually.
Yeah.
And my provider is, they give a great service. They don't give great customer service.
Yeah.
So if something goes wrong, you're basically up the creek without a paddle until they decide to help you. But other than that, their service that they provide is okay.
Well, so unpaid ad. I'm with a company called MyNetPhone.
Yep.
MYNETPhone. And how long I've had the NBN here in Penrith? 4 years? Something like that.
Not longer than that now, haven't you?
I don't know. But I've had two outages.
Yeah.
And basically, I contact them. I'm speaking to someone straight away.
Yep.
And both cases, I was telling them about the outage before they were aware of it. And then they contact the NBN and go, oh, yeah, we do have an outage in your area. Sorry. And then 20 minutes later, you go, oh, we're back. Everything's all right.
Yeah. The same's happened here. We've had, when we first moved in, they were actually putting the new lines through.
Yeah.
And so we got it before we got here, but some of the other houses hadn't had it, and up on the main Luxford Road hadn't had theirs put in. And so we were getting outages quite often, but it was NBN and not the company.
Yeah.
But about 4 or 5 times I caught up, and I was the one, the same thing, I was the one letting them know about the outages, and then they'd be like, oh, hang on, no, there is an outage, we're sorry, yeah, we're putting in new lines, NBN's putting in new lines, so there will be an outage. And each time, because this happened over sort of a 2-month period, and outages were they'll happen in sort of every week, but again, it wasn't the company's fault, it was NBN's fault, but the company was still happy to reimburse for that outage. And so the bills were paid in full, but then given credit.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was all right. Yeah, it was good.
So we got any gaming this week, mister?
We do have gaming. Before we go into gaming, did we want to talk about awards?
I've got that down at last. Do you want to do it now?
Okay. No. We can do that last.
We're talking about Big M.
Yeah, we are. Yep.
Yeah.
We can talk about that last. Yep. Okay,
it's
cool.
definitely on there before the sign-off.
Excellent. All right. So the game I reviewed, last week, but I'm doing it this week. I've been playing it all week anyway, so it's okay. It's called Zombie Rollers Pinball Heroes.
And it looks awesome. Looks awesome.
Yeah, it is. If you like, pinball machines, which I do. I love old pennies.
Yeah,
they're
penny.
great fun to play. Yeah. They're great fun to play, and I haven't had a good digital pinball machine or pinball game in ages. And yeah, there we go. There's one of the setups there up on our screen. Firing like this. So you're getting attacked by zombies, and you're firing flaming pinballs at them, and you hit the other stuff. As you can see, there's other stuff around it. The tombstones that you can see on your left and your right there, where the zombies come up and out of, and you've got to hit all the rest of the stuff around it to sort of win. And not also kill the zombies, that sort of thing. And so I had an absolute blast playing this game, trying to get the zombies. And as you can see at the front here, the two wooden paddles.
Yeah.
Is what you're using to reflect the ball and deflect the ball, I should say. So that was excellent timing-wise and everything like that. There was no lag. You could actually, if you caught the ball, you could use they gave you a small light angle where you could try to aim it and fire it right.
Yeah,
That was great. Look, if you got through there using bumpers and striking, if you lost, you lose all your pinballs, that is, or beat the zombies, and then you go up to your next level. And as you can see too, the graphics were excellent. Sound quality was great. I loved each level I played. It's also so it's made by Firefly and Zing Games. We all know who these guys are. They're not new to app games. They've made some absolutely fantastic games in the past. Including, if I'm not mistaken, Plants vs. Zombies.
Yeah.
And things like that, which is a massive hit. So, hands down, love the game. I couldn't rant enough about it. I gave it 4 apples.
Yeah, what's the matter?
Yeah, sorry, I'm hearing television again. I gave it 4 apples just for bringing pinball into the 21st century. It was like I said, I haven't played a good digital pinball game in ages. This is definitely one of them. The fact that you get to kill zombies at the same time and break and shoot flaming balls and things like that is just a bonus.
Right.
Yeah, it was a great game. Should get it. Recommend it.
Yep.
So check it out, Michael. You will really love it. So
looking forward to it already. Apple Arcade.
Also, just on because there's a second game here.
Yeah.
Just gaming news, but I just want to say I got convinced to download Among Us. Which is all the craze at the moment on your phone. And so basically what it is, it's an online game. You get to play with a whole bunch of different people. You're a little figure, and you've got to run around a spaceship. And one of you, out of the 10 players, is an imposter. And he's going to kill you all unless you can catch him out.
Okay.
And so it's just so much fun to play. We played it today with the kids in one of the classes because they were like, it's end of school year. They were like, all right, what do we want to do? All their exams have been done. Everything's been done. So they're like, oh, can we play Among Us? We'll give it a go. It was fantastic. They go on, sir, go on, download it. I'm like, all right, I download it. Twist my arm. It's a video game.
Glad to see you sacrificing yourself for your students. Yeah,
that's right. Yeah, And so yeah, I did, and we had a blast. It was so much fun. We were yelling at each other. Why'd you do that for? And you're like, it's not me. It's not me. I swear it's not me. Oh yeah, most of the time it was. So yeah, we had a great time. So that's Among Us. It's in the App Store. It's not a arcade game, but it is in the Apple App Store, and it is a lot of fun.
Good.
So yeah,
Excellent.
right, gaming. Second story. Microsoft confirms Xbox Cloud Gaming is coming to iOS in Australia autumn 2021. 9 to 5 Mac reports Microsoft confirmed that Xbox Cloud Gaming is coming to iOS in 2021 in a new blog posted today. The company says the cloud gaming as part of Xbox Gaming Pass Ultimate Ultimate will come to iOS via web browser in spring 2021. 2 seconds. I already have this on my phone.
Yeah.
So, anyway, I'll get ready. This was first rumoured in October. Had it since October. Microsoft has decided not to launch its games on the streaming service on iOS because of the App Store guidelines, bringing cloud gaming to the iPhone and iPad via the web browser will allow Microsoft to skirt the App Store guidelines altogether.
In other words, the payments.
Yeah, I know. Okay, if they've agreed on that, then that's, expanding Xbox to new players is central to our ambition for helping games and developers find an easy path to the world's 3 billion gamers. That's a lot of gamers. We are doing this by embracing multiple devices and providing consistent Xbox experience wherever you log in, whether that's on your Xbox Series XS, PC, Xbox One, Android device, or starting in Australia autumn 2021, your Windows PC and iOS devices from the cloud. Now, Xbox has been available on PC for years, so I don't know what that is.
It's to do with the streaming. It's to do with the streaming.
Yeah. You can buy games online on your. So when I had the Alienware and I had Windows 10, you could download the Xbox app, pay for your game, and play it like it was an Xbox.
Yeah, but I think they're talking about just in the browser.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Microsoft does note that cloud gaming on iOS via the web will technically be a beta at first, but no further details are provided. Note that this is also different than what's available in the Xbox app, which allows Xbox console owners to stream games directly from their personal console. Okay, fair enough.
Yep.
For what it's worth, Apple announced new App Store guidelines this year addressing game streaming services. The guidelines say that streaming game services are now allowed, but developers must submit each game to the App Store as separate apps in compliance with all guidelines. Microsoft is the only latest company to announce that its streaming game service will come to iOS via the web. Amazon announced recently that its Luna Cloud game service will also be available on iOS via the web. Google made similar promises for Stadia.
Yeah.
So all the rest of the stuff there, if you want more notes, this is really cool. So this means that you will be able to play all your games straight from your laptop or your iPad or even your phone if they're compatible.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's good news. Again, I have the Xbox app on my phone. I use it a fair bit, actually. And I also have the other games that are on there. They also come with apps, and I have those as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, because I'm not into it, I don't know what the differences are. So, yeah. You lose me there.
Yeah. I'll have to show you.
So, Apple Fitness. Have I lost? Oh, you just muted. That's all right. Apple Fitness, the future of fitness, launches 15th of December, which again is tomorrow in Australia.
It is.
So Apple announced Fitness Plus, the first fitness experience built around Apple Watch, is launching Tuesday, 15th of December. Apple Fitness Plus brings studio-style workouts to iPhone, iPad, and Apple TV, intelligently incorporating workout metrics from Apple Watch for a first-of-its-kind, personalised and immersive experience users can complete wherever and whenever is convenient for them. Apple Fitness Plus will launch with 10 of the most popular workout types, including high-intensity interval training, strength, yoga, dance, core cycling, treadmill for running and walking, rowing, and mindful cool-down, led by a phenomenal team of trainers whose approach is welcoming to all. The workouts are fueled by inspiring music from today's top artists, designed to keep users motivated from start to finish.
Awesome.
Being more active is one of the most important things we can do for our health, but we know choosing to work out can often be a challenge, whether you're very active or just getting started. Say Jay Blahnik, Apple's Senior Director of Fitness Technologies. We're excited for Apple Fitness Plus to bring together the metrics from Apple Watch, great music, and a diverse and inspiring trainer team in a uniquely simple, easy-to-access way across Apple devices to encourage our users to get fit and stay healthy. So I'm looking forward to doing the yoga with my wife, just to try it out. That's what I've been suggested to try. They can see me doing it.
I can. Downward facing dog.
That's the way you like it.
That's right. There's yoga. Shelley-Ann's always tried to get me to do yoga because Shelley-Ann loves yoga, and I've never tried it in my life. I think it's silly, but you know.
Well, I've got a couple of males that swear by it, so.
Well, there you go. Are they as round as we are?
Not even close.
Exactly. Yeah, bend down and touch your toes. I can even see my toes over my belly, buddy. Find them first. Anyway, things new in OS, Michael?
Yeah, so iOS 14.3, when you run a shortcut, it won't open the Shortcuts app, and then the app, it will just open the app that you're requiring. You know, so if you say add a new note, you've got something set up to add a new note, that's it. So what about how to, Zarn? This is an important one.
It is. So don't get scammed this Christmas. We're always, I know Michael and I were always saying watch out for this, watch out for that, but it's for all our safety. There's been a 45% increase over last year. Watch out for fake sellers and websites giving you unbelievable bargains. Check out the history of the seller on eBay, for example, and check reviews of the website you're thinking of buying from. Pardon me. That's great advice. So
yeah, just spend 5 minutes, might save you everything. And it's especially like cards, like, you know how you can buy iTunes cards or Myers cards or whatever. A lot of those, they're easy to get scanned on.
Yep.
So yeah, just be aware. That's all we're asking.
Yep.
Now here's one for you, buddy.
Yep.
Good things when we're stuck indoors.
Yeah.
The ABC iView in Australia,
which
you can get from anywhere.
That's right.
Has got heaps of Doctor Who stuff on at the moment, especially like all the Doctor Who Christmas specials.
That's right, it does. Because, they're coming up, it's an anniversary, all that sort of stuff. They're doing specials, they're showing all the Christmas stuff. all the Christmas episodes of Doctor Who are always amazing.
Yep.
So much fun. So
definitely worth watching. Definitely worth watching.
It really is. If you're that nerdy, I am. And I love Doctor Who. I've been watching it since I can remember watching television.
Yeah.
So, and that's a long time.
I don't go out of my way to watch it, but I definitely watch it when it's there, and I'll be watching some of these along with Mariah Carey.
Oh God. My first Doctor.
Yeah.
Was Tom Baker.
Uh-huh.
So that was in the early 80s. He was awesome. He'd be like, would you like a jelly baby? He used to offer jelly babies for time travel. That was the answer. Feeling a bit queasy from time travel? Have a jelly baby.
My answer would be 42.
That's right. It always is. A friend of mine turned 42 today.
Yeah.
And I said, well, welcome to the life, universe, and everything.
And exactly right.
Yep. So, part of the club now. It's a special place to be.
I saw a nice T-shirt the other day, but they didn't have it in our size. So it's either up to us. It's either up to us to change size. That's like a 42 T-shirt.
Yeah.
With the words in stuff.
Yeah. I've got one as well. I've got an amazing one. Again, doesn't fit me. And so, but I did hear on the grapevine that Mima's making pillowcases out of old T-shirts, and so I may just get that made into an amazing pillowcase, which they put on a couch.
I've learned a lot of stuff just recently watching YouTube.
Yep.
We can make anything, we can put anything on a pillowcase these days.
Yep.
So, something to look forward to.
Excellent. So, Michael, AGL.
Yeah. AGL, Australian Gaslight, makes its move into reselling NBN services. ZDNet again. Gas and energy giant has begun to sell broadband under its own name. After looking at which telco it wanted to buy in 2019 and eventually setting on Southern Phone in a $27 million deal, AGL has entered the NBN reselling market under its own brand. The company is opening with a trio of unlimited plans and offering $15 a month off energy it's bundled with. The smallest plan is $75 a month for the 25 megabit plan that has typical evening speeds of 19. There's also a 50 megabit plan for $80 that has typical evening speeds of 38, and a 100 plan that has typical evening speeds between 7 and 11 of 76 megabits. By way of comparison, Telstra is currently selling its plans based on serving up the rated speed during evenings, so hitting 100 megabit during evening periods for its 100 megabits plan. It's announcing its restructure yesterday. Telstra also revealed it was looking to enter the energy market. Recognising the growing convergence of energy and data, it's becoming more important to meet the needs of our connected customers by providing the essential services of the future, AGL Chief Customer Officer Christine Corbett said. So, interesting.
I understand saying it'll give you $15 off, so your 75 basically comes down to 60.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so that's not too bad, but I pay 70.
Yeah.
And I get 50. So, look.
Yeah, but
they're only new to it, I understand.
Yeah,
and, and so I guess they'll realise, where their plans are headed.
And depends where you're getting your power from too. It makes a difference. Because you've got to be a power customer as well as a data customer to get them discount.
We use AGL. So I'll use AGL for my gas.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. But, yeah, still, it's not very competitive.
They'll get there.
But they will. Yeah, I'm sure they will. New South Wales and NT miss out on new NBN disaster service sites in 2020. This is ZNet again. The company responsible for the national broadband network has taken the wraps off its first disaster satellite service at Nama. I don't want to do this wrong. So Namadagi.
Yeah.
Dagi? Yeah. Namadagi in the Australian Capital Territory. I'm sorry if I mispronounced that. I do apologise. I'm doing my best. NBN has been handed a $7 million to provide designated emergency management sites and evacuation centres with satellite connectivity. The company is aiming to have around 95 sites up and running by the end of 2020. ACT will have 12 sites, Queensland will have 14 sites, South Australia is set to have 8 sites, Tasmania will have 16 sites in 2020. Victoria will also have 18 sites ready this year. Western Australia will have 7 sites. Site locations are available in the show notes. Missing from the list of sites are locations in New South Wales and the Northern Territory, which are set to be completed next year, with New South Wales in particular having non-standard installation. NBN said the installation dates were agreed upon by federal and state level government. NBN also received a $1.7 million to buy 5 more muster trucks and 12 more portable satellite kits, which will be delivered this year. The equipment can be readily mobilised to support communities with Wi-Fi connectivity when they're most in need, and are strategically placed around the country so they can be deployed as soon as it's safe to do so, the company said. For more included sites, check the show notes. Over to you, Michael.
Well, that's important because, when you're stuck on a beach because the fire's raging just there and you can't contact anybody.
Yep.
And then it burns down the cabling, which runs the Wi-Fi, like runs your tower, etc. You got no internet, nothing. You can't tell your family how you are. It's very important. So to be able to get it out quickly. We put up the satellite, then back down to the base and have it Wi-Fi pumping out around the, like we're talking just around a campsite where there might be 1,200 people, for example. Yep. Yeah, very important. Very important. It is. Now, just before I go on to basically the last story, there was a customer of somebody's today who the person's machine, Mac, had failed. They didn't have any backups on it.
Yep.
They were like 5 or 6 weeks into a unbelievably important project, and so far they got nothing, right? Because of the way the machine failed. They took it to Apple. Apple tried to do data recovery because the board had failed in such a way that they couldn't do that data recovery. They were paying someone else to try and do it. They're paying someone else again to try and do it. And we're talking about soldering the logic board, like desperate to try and get this information because it's so valuable.
Yep.
And like, not only who's her reputation up in the air, like her employment, the whole deal. Like, so we're wishing them luck with their recovery, but please back up. Please back up. I hear a little noise as well, so so please, people, back up. Please back up. Please back. If I've said it enough, please back up. It's so important.
It is.
Yeah. Now, Google adds Apple Music support to Assistant, smart speakers and displays. The Verge reports stream Apple Music on a Nest Audio. Google has announced that Apple Music is now available on smart speakers and displays that use the Google Assistant. including Google's own line of Nest products, such as the new Nest Audio. Owners of Assistant smart speakers or displays will be able to set Apple Music as the default service on the speakers and use their voice to play songs, albums, or playlists from it, much like they can do with Spotify, Pandora, or YouTube Premium. This addition broadens the appeal of Assistant smart speakers and displays to a wider market, and it catches Google's smart speaker line up to Amazon's, which has supported Apple Music through Alexa on Echo smart speakers since 2018. As with other services available on Google smart speakers, you can play Apple Music on multiple speakers at the same time for the whole home audio experience, which is great. Yeah, with Apple awesome. Music on board, the only major services left that aren't fully supported on Google smart speakers are Amazon Music and Tidal, both of which are compatible with Echo speakers, which don't support Google's YouTube Music service. Yeah. Apple's HomePod smart speakers are in a distant last place here, with support for just Apple Music and Pandora at the time of writing. So far, we don't have a date for the rollout in Australia, but we do know it's coming. So, anything else, my friend?
Well, yes, there is.
Yes? Yeah?
Yes.
So,
so Mason, who we all know, is my son. And he got an award at his, basically it's a kindergarten, so it's their graduation, but they just call it, sort of a simple ceremony. He got an award for, was it most use?
Helping with technology.
That's right, helping with helping with technology, I think it was.
Yeah.
And so it turns out that all the iPad and, laptop and iPhone, everything that we do, that he is around when we do it.
Yep.
He's been actually paying attention. Because he's helped his teacher and showing kids how to use the iPads at school.
Yep.
Knowing how to get to apps, how to open apps. If the apps aren't there, he knows where to go to find an app or download an app if the iPad needs that. He also knows that if it's not running properly, you may need to update the app. So
I wonder where he gets all this from. Wonder what superb influences he has to rub off on him.
That's right. So it turns out that he is amazing with technology, and he's very helpful in the classroom as well when it comes to Apple technology. So there you go.
There we go.
Yeah.
Don't know where he gets it from.
Oh, no. Probably two very, very handsome fellows, I would say.
That's right, that just talk about it all the time.
Yeah.
Now, show notes link each week on show upload, the link being
AussieMaxZone.com.au 365.
No, AMZ.
AMZ, sorry. AMZ 365. There you will see the last 6 weeks of show notes.
Now, you can email us, Michael or Zarn, at AussieMaxZone.com.au.
Just search Aussie Max Zone on Google Podcasts, Spotify, Apple Podcast, Overcast, or whatever you use, any cast or pod, whatever it is.
Any of them. Yep. Apple News, Aussie Max Zone. Put a couple of things in last week.
Yep.
Now, don't forget, thanks to our supporters, you, our listeners, the most important people.
They are. Thank you. We've been doing this for a long time, and we still don't get it right.
That's right.
And they're still there, so we appreciate that very much.
Now, I didn't do a sign-off last week, but it is over to Zarn.
Right, so congratulations, again, to Mason for helping with technology.
Yep.
Award. Remember, he is in kindergarten, so he probably knows a lot more than most people do about this stuff. But he definitely knows that an apple a day keeps the androids away. So
see ya.